Okay. I'm gonna check and make sure that you guys are able to hear. Let me just double check. Come on now, Loki. Okay, it doesn't say that I'm live yet, so I'm gonna close the app and come back. It is really late over here, so I imagine that some of y'all probably not even awake as I'm live right now. It's 11:36 p.m. here, so for some of you guys, it's probably way, way, way late. So way late. But yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it is a new moon tonight in Libra, and not only that, I think it's a solar eclipse. A the cinnamon. Oh, you talk like blowing the cinnamon. Letting the good energies flow. Hey Mars, how are you, sis? Hey Ilani. Loki, what do you want? These cats every time. Hello, nothing. No. Hello. Yes, I have to do that, but I have to do like some energy clearing before I do the cinnamon thing. But he just back there talking. What? Oh, he trying to go outside. Yeah, no. You can't go outside, Mr. Man. It's Loki. That's our latest baby. But yeah, today is a solar eclipse actually. We're in solar eclipse energy if I'm not mistaken. So we got a new moon and a solar eclipse. So I don't know about y'all, but it's been uh very like interesting starting from the lunar eclipse. Yeah, he's a little boy. What do you want? Let me let this boy out because he's doing too much. Hold on. Come on. Yeah, he's young and I don't want him outside walking around like that yet. So yeah, I'm trying to keep him in the house, but partners, it's a lot. It's a lot. Energetically, a lot of clearing and stuff like that, and just I don't know about y'all if y'all been like really tired and having a lot of dreams. Like some of my dreams, I can't even remember them all because they just come in and then it comes in real quick and real fast, and then not to mention everything going on with the planet, you know. Oh, thank you, Mars. Yeah, I thought it was just me. I thought it was just me, like, kind of feeling like I need to rest and stuff like that, but I guess it's eclipse energy too, you know? And yeah, the dreams have been insane. Yeah, for sure. Definitely clearing, a lot of clearing, which is a good thing. And you know, Libra season is gonna get some shit correct, gonna get some stuff right, you know? Yeah, so I can understand, I can see like why we need rest and things like that. If we're clearing, we're releasing, you know, closing some stuff out that we need to close out, and you know, connections, especially because Libra, seventh house energy. So partnerships of any kind, you know. So as old ones close out, new ones form as well, or maybe renewal under the solar eclipse energy too. So oh my God, yeah. Spirit is so funny. Like I want to share, but I cannot. I'm probably gonna have to save it, say what I want to say. Cause yeah, But Spirit be playing too many games. Like I'm trying to like Like Spirit be doing some crazy shit. So like, okay, I had went out like I think this was a little bit around the lunar. I think it was on the night of the lunar eclipse. I could be wrong, but I think it was. I think it was the night of the lunar eclipse, and or around the time, maybe like a day or two. And I went out, and this guy that I knew from back in the day, we had linked up last year, and he was a flake, full of shit. So I just cut ties with him or whatever. And it was so crazy that I bumped into him. It was just like Spirit be doing some weird shit sometimes, like to make you have to deal with things. And of course, like I'm always keep everything in cool and composure. And I think he was like surprised that I even spoke to him because I think he was trying to play it off like he didn't see me. And it was weird because before I even got there into the space, I was like, that looked like so and so. That looks like him. And I just, it was like a quick thought, like, oh, that kind of remind me of so and so. And I just kept it pushing. I didn't think it was him. So when I got into the space, I looked in the corner of my eye, like he was kind of at a distance. I was like, that looked like so and so. Like, am I tripping? And I was like, no, I know I'm not tripping. And he looked like he was kind of startled. So I have a feeling he saw me before I saw him. I just was like, this is too much. And then another dude that I had a little, connection with, they were like talking. I was like, this is too much. I gotta go. I had to leave. It was just too much, but I don't want to go too deep into stuff, but I feel like that was something that was a bit of closure, you know, to let it go. I needed to see him because he's a coward. Like, you know how niggas, excuse my language, how ninjas are, how some guys can be, they're cowards. They don't, he didn't have nothing to say really. It was just like small talk, but there's no bad blood. It's just I needed to see what I needed to see and let it go. So, but yeah, I just needed to see that. I'm just like, I'm not going to waste too much time. But sometimes you got to you got to step back from things to really look and be like, this ain't for me. Like, you have to see that. Like, sometimes seeing a person again. Girl, I was thinking about him. What was I? No, I was listening to that song you put me on to. What is it? What's her name? Patrice. What's that song? You Remind Me. And I thought about that because the keyboard in the beginning of the song, and that made me think of that. I just listened to that too. That's crazy. Yeah, that song. Yeah. Oh my God. That is a mess. What's he been up to? That's crazy. But yeah, like sometimes you have to take a step back from things to really look at it and be like, nah, this is not really what I want. This is not for me. So I left. I just, I think he was there with a girl too. So, 'cause you know how men are, they're funny. Like they'll tell you the truth. They'll tell you, you just got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. So last year, I was telling the guy or whatever, I was telling him, oh, you should go to this, this space, check it out, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, I got to have a date to do things like that. If I don't have a date, I'm not going to, go out. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, whatever. So fast forward a year later, yeah, he has a date, but it's like he wasn't like trying to like make it known that he was with a girl. You know how men are. Some of them are. I shouldn't say all of them, but you know how sometimes they, you know. So yeah, I just looked at him and I'm just like, like, Chenoa, what was you thinking? Like, we all have those moments. We all have those moments. Yeah, we all have these moments. But yeah, and they always come back. That's the thing too. They always come back, especially when you don't want them no more. You ain't thinking about them like that. They always come back. Always. It's just up to you to discern if that's what you really want. Like, what's your point? What's your intention? And another thing, too, that I'm learning is, like, the more that you focus on yourself and you, like, truly focus on you and you, like, you know, care about yourself, you love yourself, that energy is popping, they always gonna come back. That's how it is. It's just how it works, you know? And you can't be mad at them. You can't blame them. It's kind of like, I get it, Ninja. I understand. I get it, you know? But, no. No. Some of them, like, I'm not saying that every time somebody come back they on some bullshit. But some things are just not meant to be. Like, it doesn't have to be that a person is a bad person per se. Like the guy, let's say for instance, he's not a bad person. Not in you folded. It doesn't have to be that the person is, a bad guy or bad woman or whatever. But they may not just be for you. You know what I mean? Like, you have to figure that out sometimes. And that's why I always like try to help people discern if it's a seasonal connection or is it something worth your time, like lifelong, because not every connection is meant to be lifelong. Some of it is just seasonal, and there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we can overstay our welcome or allow other people to overstay their welcome in our lives, or we try to turn somebody that's just meant to be an assignment into a whole connection, and it's not meant to be that, um especially with like spiritual women who are healers. I can't speak for men, but I would assume, um I would assume that men go through the same thing. Like men that are healed, they attract a lot of broken women that they want to fix and love up on and show them that they're, somebody, or, it's same thing with women. But naturally women, we are nurturers. We have that mother instinct and gene. Even if we never want to have kids or we can't, whatever, there's that instinct is there usually. So when it comes to broken people, just in general, not just men or romantic partners, you might have a whole house, a whole, little, what you call it, a halfway house full of broken souls. Um, yeah, so that happens. But with that, like what I'm learning is some people are really just, how do I say it? Because like sometimes like when I meet men, it's not always meant to be something romantic. I'm learning the spiritual halfway house. Yeah. What I'm learning is that like some of these men that I was like, thinking that it was supposed to be something, I was really just there to kind of spark them or push them to healing. And it's almost like it wasn't supposed to be romantic. It's very well, I feel like, soul tribe, like maybe brotherhood, sisterhood, but it's weird because yeah, sometimes there's an attraction there. But I feel like the attraction that comes from the other people is not so much like romantic. And it might be some of it if they find you physically attractive or whatever. But the energy, your healing energy, is really what fascinates them. And it's like, it's meant to be a mirror to them within their healing. But if we're not discerning of our interactions, like we just go through connections lollygagging and just in la la land. You know what I mean? And that's how we overstay our welcome, or we try to make somebody that's seasonal or somebody that was never meant to be a lover, a lover. Loki, come on now. No. Yeah. Yeah, there's a distinct difference with spiritual because I got to do this video one day because I wrote my notes and I wanted to talk about it a little bit more, but I had this epiphany that because people that say that they're spiritual, they could still operate under like a religious type of spirit. Like they make spirituality like a religion rather than just a person that isn't like spiritual. I feel like a spiritual person or a spiritual woman, let's say, is a woman that is in tune with herself, in tune with God, in tune with others, in tune with soul, spirit, essence, not just like, okay, some tarot cards and some, spiritual books and yoga and stuff like, you know what I mean? Like those are aspects of God's creation. But to be connecting in spirit and to be of, in essence of your with yourself, that's the difference, I feel like. Because even people that say, "Oh, I'm so," I'm in a spiritual community. Spiritual community kind of like sounds like a religious cult sometimes. I'm not, we're not even gonna lie and play like it ain't, you know. And we can make it our identity. Like when you get into a religion, you make it your identity rather than a connection to source God or connection to spirit and all things. And you know what I mean? Like, so I get what you're saying because some people don't get that. They don't understand that. Um, but yeah, this energy is crazy. It's very interesting, I must say. Um, a very, it's the right word, the right term, very eye-opening energy. And it's like you have to discern like what energy is yours right now too. Like especially around this time, it's a lot going on energetically, planetary wise, and also on the planet. It's a lot like wars and things with just like nothing that we see is by mistake. Like people like to make things too deep as far as like conspiracies. Oh, everything is conspiracy. Not always. Sometimes Mama Earth just be doing what she do. Like, you know, um, it was four of us, two very Christian, two very spiritual, agnostic. It was refreshing. Yeah, it's cool to have like a mix. Cause I still like certain religious principles and things like that. I still resonate with it. I just have a different perception of that type of stuff now. It's a little bit different, but no. But what I was saying that all the stuff that you see going on in the media and stuff like that, it's in divine alignment with what just planetary wise. And Libra energy, when I think of Libra, I think of Mayat. I know they say Libra is, I think, a masculine sign, but it makes me think of like Kali Ma, Mayat energy of balance and sometimes destroying what needs to be destroyed, right? So these hurricanes and the hurricanes being, feminine names and, just all these different things and what's happening to Diddy and stuff like that. Like people want to, oh, it's a conspiracy and they're trying to distract us and stuff like that. Nah, I feel like shit just so many things can be true at once, in my opinion. Maybe some of it is used to distract us. Maybe it is, karmic energy on display. Um, and then some people say, oh, he should have never tattooed Azuli Dantor on his back. Like you fucking with that type of goddess, and she's the protector of women and children, or the men that respect and honor women. She protects them. So and then like the stuff that you allegedly into and doing, like you can't fuck with that. You can't do that. My Lilith is in Libra, so this type of energy, I get it. I get it. The dark feminine energy, I get it. So when this type of energy, like this season, just like Libra and Scorpio season, I feel like is the most potent energy of the year. Like very strong when it comes to shadow work, and ancestral healing and trauma and stuff like that. Sexual energy, sexual trauma. Like this is the most potent time of the year. Like this season, this window of Libra and Scorpio season, I noticed. Um, I would advise, like, if you're very sensitive to people's energies and stuff like that, to do daily check-ins with yourself, because, like, you don't want to, like, take on other people's energy where you start feeling confused and drained or depressed and stuff like that. Because, like I said, this energy can be heavy if you're not grounded or not discerning, because you are going to have, like, shadow stuff come up. Like, it is what it is. And this is also a time of energy harvesting, too. If you want to talk about, like, dark forces, they love this time of year to energy harvest and shit like that. So, dark feminine, yes. They love using like October and like Halloween and shit like that to feed and harvest and so just like I said, not like a fear mongering thing, but just stay on stay on your square. Cleanse your energy, check in with yourself, do spiritual protection as always. Hmm. Hmm. Same. If I feel like going somewhere, I'll go, but there's really no point. I feel like right now though, like um on top of that, the election shit, oh god. It feels like a repeat of Hillary Clinton and Trump's campaign, like that whole thing. It's just another repeat to me personally. But even with that, like I'm not I'm not that big on politics like that, and I'm definitely not a fan of either Kamala nor Trump. I find it funny though that a woman again is kind of up in the running, and again I feel like that's cosmic messages, like whether she wins or she doesn't. Which personally I don't feel like she's going to. She's not gonna win. I don't feel that, but just the fact and her quick. I think I looked it up. Her name means, I think it's a Hindu name. I think it means Lakshmi. Let me look it up because I don't want to give y'all false information. But I thought that was interesting. I know Lakshmi is a goddess of prosperity and blessings and things like that and luck. But her name, when I heard it, it made me think of Kali Ma for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's the way it's pronounced. Let me see. Kamala. Is that how you say? I don't know how to say her name. Yeah, it means lotus. One of the names of the goddess Lakshmi. It's something to it. Like I look into shit. I don't take everything just like random and like I look into shit like names and things like that. There's a bigger, you know what I mean? Especially when I feel like when people are on world stage, yes, people might do rituals and things like that and like stage shit, but the higher source power is like way ahead of time. So not everything is always under the hands of man. Sometimes it's God doing it and putting it on display, you know, personally. Yeah, but y'all let me know, like, what's y'all insights? How do you guys feel about the solar eclipse? Like, what's coming to you? You know, I'm not the biggest on astrology like that, and I don't always check into astrology updates and things like that, but I just read into the energy that I feel and how I interpret and decode like things going on. Yeah, that's real. That's, hey, I feel you on that. There's like, this is the thing. None of us are perfect. And I feel, I think I said this in another live, but I'm going to say it again that celebrities, like when people, I feel like the reason why people are so fascinated by celebrities is because they can live vicariously and kind of escape. But what we've done as a society is made celebrities almost godlike. And they are prone to making mistakes as well. Like just because somebody has a talent or gift or they have like a certain tax bracket, that doesn't make them better than you. And sometimes I feel like, yeah, God has to make examples to show people that we're human. Like, we're all human. It may be some ugly truths that we see. And, like, to be real and to be honest is a powerful thing. To own up to who you are is the most powerful thing. Nobody can tell you about you. You know, you got to be Eminem on a 8 Mile. You got to come with it. Like, whatever somebody about to use against you, like, I'm going to state all that shit, yeah? You know? It is dying. Celebrity culture is dying. It is dying. Because that's not a natural order of things. Like God gave us talents and creativity to use freely and not under the guise of these things. And I just feel like that Hollywood within itself is so corrupt. And it has to. It has to fall. There is nothing it's nothing real about it, if that makes sense. Like it's so crazy like how people have parasocial relationships with celebrities. Like you don't know these motherfuckers. You really don't know. You really don't know. You know what I mean? Like we shouldn't worship other human beings. It's like to me that's like the most craziest thing. I can never understand it. I don't get it. You know? Like to cry. And music is very powerful. I'm gonna talk about the music industry specifically, but the entertainment industry as a whole is just that. It's just entertainment. That's all it is. It's simply entertainment. That's why it's called the entertainment industry. So you really don't know these people. They have a brand to uphold. They have an image to uphold. So sometimes they make mistakes. They get arrested. They do some wild shit because they're human. They're not God. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, when I was a little girl, I wanted to be famous. Like Whitney Houston, I wanted to be Whitney Houston, child. I wanted to be Whitney Houston when I was really, really little, and then I thought I wanted to be another Beyonce. I wanted to be out there in these streets, and I wanted to be an actress and all this shit, be a model, all of that. And it's not what it seems. Like you can love the crafts, you can love music, you can love art, and express yourself on your own without having to go through all that extra shit. You know, false idols. What the fuck is a Grammy? A Grammy is just a false idol. That's all it is. It's just a fucking statue thing. Like it's Emmys and all of that. It's nothing. It means nothing, you know, at the end of the day. But yeah, the entertainment industry, like music within itself, music is very powerful and it has a way of touching you vibrationally, whether it's through the words, whether it's the energy of the, the sound and things like that. And, but to get like really um, attached to some, like it's, I understand, like I get it to an extent. I'll never understand how people like faint and pass out and cry and act hysteric, just fucking crazy, like the Beatles and shit like that, and Michael Jackson and stuff like that is insane to me. I can't relate. I don't get it. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's like an energy or something that is like casted on the people, or that's just how they're reacting and responding to a person because of their own celebrity worship. I'll never understand that shit. I don't get it. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't say famous, but I appreciate that. Oh, Loki? Yeah, that's my kitty. His name is Loki. Yeah, I get it. It feels like an achievement to do it, but at the same time, like at the end of the day, like what people have to go through to get those things, and it doesn't have to be like all the little sinister stuff that we hear, the conspiracies or whatever goes on, but just how much you have to give up your time and your to dedicate, like to get to that place, you have to dedicate it all. I think Kelly Rowland said the reason why she's not as big as Beyonce is because she doesn't have the same work ethic as Beyonce. Like Beyonce's willing to sacrifice a lot of things to get to have gotten to where she is. She's a perfectionist. She works really hard. So you inherently to get to any type of high level of something, to be the best at it, you have to put a lot of energy, almost all of your energy to get to where you to that space. And it's like once you get there, is it worth it though? You know? Okay. Well, take care, sis. See you on the next one. Yeah, it's going to take a lot for you to get to that place. And that's with anything. Like, some YouTubers are big because they dedicate all their time to just posting and posting and posting, like to get themselves in the algorithm or their editing. Like, that shit takes a lot of work. So, you know, to be the greatest, to be the best, you have to put in that work. Or some people, maybe it's not always work. Sometimes it's stepping on people's toes. Sometimes it's doing things that people don't want to do that's not a good thing. Sometimes you just never know, you know? So, is it all worth it? Is it all worth it? But yeah, I'm probably not gonna pull cards, by the way. I didn't even think I was gonna come on here and read anyway. It was just more so like just check in and exchange with y'all and things like that. But hmm. Oh, thank you. We receive it. Same to you. Yeah. Definitely focus on yourself, and things and those that, exchange and give to you. I'm probably gonna do not come and be my baby tonight. Wait, hold on. I don't know if y'all remember the real world. Hey, come and be my baby tonight. Why that pop? This is my shit. I used to love this episode. That song be having me in the chokehold. It's funny. Anyway, some of y'all are probably not old enough to remember that the real world. The skibidi. Yeah. Oh my God. I think this was a New Orleans one. I think it was. Oh my God. That song had me weak. Wasn't he on Dave Chappelle doing that? I'm pretty sure he was. I think they had an episode with him on there singing that. Yeah. I have to be in the mood too. Like every now and then I'll watch my Ratchet TV, I'll watch Tubi movies. That's my thing every now and then. But what was I gonna say? During this season, I'm gonna do a lot of like ancestor readings and ancestral work reads, and probably a lot of shadow work reads. So I would suggest and encourage anybody that is dealing with like some shadow things. Maybe you don't want to face them. Don't push them away and deal with them. You raggedy bitch. Why that make me think of waiting to exhale? Yeah. Like I don't know. Like I think I like escapism shows, like stuff that I know is like just some ratchet stuff. It's not realistic. Like it's entertaining to me. Like to be moved. Like some stuff, maybe some of that stuff is real life, but but I like watching some of those. And once BMF comes back on again, I'll be tuning into that because I got addicted to that. I didn't mean to. It just kind of fell upon me. I'm just like, how the fuck I get all into this fucking show? Don't help that the dudes is fine on there. It doesn't help, but that's why I be watching it sometimes. No, but no, I'm gonna be doing some ancestral readings and I'm gonna do some shadow work reads during this season. Mm-mm. Tell him to go somewhere. Yeah, it's always funny when some dude you ain't been thinking about pop up on your story and be like, hey, like what you want? What? Yeah. But yeah. So we'll be doing that. So I would definitely encourage and suggest don't stuff nothing down. Just deal with it all. Just deal with it. How I've been holding up in this energy, I've been kind of tired and I've been honoring like if I feel like I need a nap, I'm taking a nap. I'm going to do that. But another thing though, what's weird is I wake up, it's like clockwork. I can go to sleep early. I can go to sleep like, let's say 10, 11 o'clock at night. I know that's not early technically, but it's early for me. I'll go to sleep and I'll wake up. I can take the melatonin and all of that, try to help me sleep. It's like clockwork. I'll wake up around like 3 something a.m. and just be up. It never fails. Yes, Tauruses, we got to have our naps, okay? We got to have our nap. And naps for me are not 30 minutes, okay? They're not 30 minutes. They ain't, oh, I'm going to take me a 15 minute, 20, 30. That to me, no. A nap is like, I need a couple of hours, okay? That's a nap, okay? I need that. Give me a little couple of hours, I don't know how people do it. Be like, I'm going to take a 20, 30 minute nap. That does not work for me. Yeah, the witching hour. Yeah, at the minimum. Yeah. Literally, someone be like, "Oh, I'm canceling plans." Oh, okay, bet. Good, because I wanted to chill anyway. I wanted to stay in my bed anyway. No, but every now and then, just the energy comes out and like, yeah, I'm okay. Let me get out the house. But oftentimes I be chilling, especially right now. Just it's okay to do that sometimes if you have the time to do that. Make time to rest and make time to take care of your business and be productive, but don't overextend yourself. Like, I think that's another thing that humans we need to deprogram is thinking that we got to be constantly on go all day. That's not normal. The only time we rest is when we come home and we about to go to sleep. Like, that's not normal. I feel like we need time to like be present, even if you're at work. Give yourself time like to sit outside and take a breather and just chill. I guess that's why they have breaks and lunch breaks, but we don't really utilize that time to be. We usually utilize it to get on the phone, scroll, or to run around and eat lunch and shit and lollygag and socialize. Like, sometimes we need just time for self. And if you have kids, like that time, you do have to try to squeeze that time in. But I don't feel like it's natural for us to just be on go for majority of the day and only rest half of the day or less than half of the day. That's not fair. Um, or just give 2 days off. Like, okay, you get the weekend to chill. And a lot of times the weekend is what? Playing catch up to the things you couldn't do during the week. So where's the rest? You know what I'm saying? Where is the rest, child? Our bodies need that. I know I do. I know I need like fresh air. Like, it's something about nature. It's something about just being just out and getting some fresh air. And also, what is fresh? The air that they be fucking polluting the shit. But I always feel rejuvenated when I go to the ocean, to the beach, or just by a body of water. That always does something for me. It just helps. But if you guys want like I put it on my community post, but if you guys want like a helpful exercise to check in with yourself daily, I posted it on my community probably last week. But it's called Processing Your Feelings Sound Like. So if you have a journal that you can just write down. I'm scared to go to Mexico right now. I don't know about it. Some of these places I want to go to, they got a lot of shit going on down there. Just, I don't know. Maybe San Diego's a little bit safer. I want to go to the creek. Probably go soon. Sedona is like that too. Sedona's a beautiful place for healing. Yeah, I don't know. I just all this stuff lately going on, like people missing and the cartels and stuff. I ain't trying to be in no danger. Yeah, I think Fossil Creek is open back up again, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I would enjoy that. And just hiking too. Hiking, yeah, hiking feels good once you get back into it. Like, if you ain't done it in a while, it's a lot. But I used to love to hike. It's like something that helped me clear my head and just like not just for the exercise, but just like the release energy wise. Um, so yeah, those type of things. Yeah, I don't know. And then what you call it? Not just Mexico, but Colombia is like pretty dangerous right now on cold. I don't know if Jamaica is like some of the islands, some parts of the Caribbean is got some shit going on too, you know. Um, but yeah, I'm sure there's some safe spots and stuff like that that people can go to. I'm just like me personally, like Mexico, y'all can miss me for a little while. I've been to Mexico before. Like, I went to Cabo. This was a long time ago. I was like 18 years old. That was years ago. My God. Yeah, that was a long time ago. And it was beautiful. They had like a beach. When you ain't seen nothing, you just be like, oh my God, they have beaches in Mexico. I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know that there was a beach in Mexico. But it was beautiful. But yeah, so take care of y'all self at this time. Okay. Also, ahead of time too, do y'all like a fast too. Do like a Cleanse your energy of all that stuff that was stored up. And then after winter season, we going to have to do it again. Because, you know, if you be eating the clucks, the turkeys and the chitlins and the collard green, whatever y'all be eating, stuffing or whatever, dressing, stuffing, tomato, whatever, eating all of that, storing all that shit up, you're going to have to fast. Just cleanse your stomach out. Make you some natural cough syrup as well. So, you know, start taking that daily, even if you don't feel sick. It's good. Some raw honey, some garlic, some red onion, and some oregano. Put that in your refrigerator, let it marinate, and you got some natural cough syrup. Does it taste good? No, not necessarily, no. And that's good in your tea too. My dad, I made him some when he was sick. It helps. I put some of that concoction. Yes, elderberry is really good. Elderberry knocks out the cova, the you know, the rona. It knocks that out too. But yeah, I made some of that concoction for my dad and I put it in his tea and that helped him. So yeah. So like Ilani said, you can elderberry syrup, elderberry tea root. Um, what else is good for that? What's that green stuff called? Um, chlorophyll, I think. Oh, is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. It's like it's a green juice, kind of liquefied green. Yeah, keep them in a mason jar. Yeah, that the place over there, you know, the spot over there, what's it called, the herbal place. They have some, so it's good to stock up. Probably stock up now. Yeah, spirulina, is that how you pronounce it? And chlorophyll. Yeah, those are good. But yeah, I've been called to fast and clean, like just cleanse out all those heavy toxins. It was a guy that I came across. He was talking about like herbal health and stuff like that, and he was saying that it's best to at least every 4 to 5 months do a fast so that your body is, you know, doing that deep cleanse because it's not just enough to shit like especially if you don't, you know, go, you know, number two twice a day because they say that's healthy. If you go twice a day, that's a good thing. Um, but that only does so much. So it's good to do those deep cleanses too, periodically to cleanse out your body. And your body will tell you, like I can tell when I need to cleanse. I can tell by the way that my body feels. It feels extremely uncomfortable. I feel sluggish. My stomach doesn't, you know, like you can just tell when you need that, you know. Because just think about like some stuff does not release. It doesn't all come out. Like, so, hey, for those of you probably dealing with the sexual trauma and stuff like that, you might want to, you know, do some yoni health stuff. The yoni steams, uh, um, I have mixed reviews about them, the yoni pearls and all them extra shits and stuff like that. The yoni eggs, all that. I think there's a natural way that you can cleanse down there without sticking stuff up there and putting heat on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's other ways to do it. Um, okra is very good for cleaning, you know, down there. Okra water. Or you can make like okra smoothies. I be screenshotting and keeping things so I can go to the herbal store and find it if they have it, or just go online and find like a reliable source. But I just came across something yesterday where it was talking about yoni health stuff that you can use. Basically, what she was saying, like you can clear some STDs with it. I was like, damn, what kind of kind of herb is that? Where you can just drink it and it's going, you know? Let me see. Um, I do not know how to pronounce any of these. Sarah Parila. I'm gonna just black seed, burdock root, bladderwrack, sea kelp. Yeah, so she was saying that this is good for chlamydia, yeast infections, eczema, dandruff, not toenail fungus, bacteria, HSV, tooth infections, and much more. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Definitely black seed oil is not hard to find. I know black seed, and then burdock root is not hard to find either. These other ones I never heard of them before. Yeah, Ilani. Yeah. I think no, it's like Sarah or it's Sarsa P A R I L L A, and then chaparral. I think it's pronounced CHAPARRAL. Black seed, burdock root, bladder rack, sea kelp. Yeah, I'm gonna go try to find some of these herbs during this time. I don't really have no like sexual trauma that I'm dealing with, so I can't say. But just for those that may want to like cleanse your energy, or you want to get that, that dude out your, because this people just don't know how powerful sex is, like physically and energetically. Like, you be surprised when you cleanse your stuff down there, all kind of stuff that comes out of you, like all that stuff that don't belong to you just expels itself. So yeah. So if you had a little slip up with somebody that you know you shouldn't have had sex with or whatever, you cleanse yourself for a day or two, get that ninja out your system, okay? Cleanse him out energetically and physically out of your body, you know. I'm gonna post this wound affirmation on the community too while we talking, while we're on here. I'm gonna do that right now. Yeah. I'm not surprised if any, any of the ladies out here, you start prioritizing yourself, you start going in on folks, telling them what it is, where to go with it, because and Mama Earth doing her thing, Divine Mother Goddess energy doing its thing, and it is not always nurturing and loving. Sometimes it's like, you know, mm-mm. So yeah, hold on, you fucker, stupid bug. Okay, hold on. Okay. I just posted it to the community tab. Not snap that pussy back, you stupid. Ah, yes, Mama Gaia. What's the Jim Carrey one? What's Can I See One Today? Ain't nobody seeing one titty. No. No. You tell them no. No titty for viewage. No, just like no, but yeah. Yoni health, let's get our yoni health together. Okay. Let's get it all the way together. We're gonna make it happen. It's my dick in a box. I'm just like, oh my god. Saturday Night Live, they be fooling. They have like funny stuff on there. They used to. I don't know, not family, what's it called? I was about to say Family Matters. Why was I gonna say Family Matters? Why? Um, I don't know. TV just ain't been the same. Like, it just, people ain't that funny no more. Like, yeah, you'll find some funny people online and stuff like that, but it's just like not the same. Like, back in the day, TV's just a little bit different. Um, I'm all over the place. I'm just jump skipping. Is there anything else? I'm sorry. Let me say. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not really getting anything else, but yeah, we're not gonna do any readings tonight, today, tomorrow, because it's 12 a.m. here now, so it's a new day here. So I'm not gonna do that on this live. But what I will do, like I said, I'm going to do more around this time, the season Libra and Scorpio season, maybe even going into November, is like really focusing on the ancestor energy and shadow work, whether that's in love relationships, because it's going to come out. I feel like I already naturally tap into, things that need work, but and shadow work doesn't, because I'm not getting that it's just always like this heavy stuff that comes up. Sometimes it's just a revealing of things that you don't know is there. Like things that maybe your divine team is trying to show you that's in the winds. Like, let's pull this up, let's bring it out to the forefront. Um, so, yeah, there's that. Hmm. But yeah, other than that, y'all, I really don't have anything else that I'm like inclined to share or picking up on, unless y'all have some feedback, like any suggestions, like what's y'all plans for the solar eclipse, like, any new energy, any creative sparks you feeling. Not can I pull one card? Can I see one today? Ooh, whatever. I'm just like, oh God. Let me see. The whole time I did not know that he was like, I guess he was supposed to be Elder Barge or something. Like, I don't know what I thought it was. All right. I'm going to pull one. Ilani finesse me. I'm going to use my, what is this deck called? Continue to die to your flesh daily. You got to. If you want to fly high, you want to evolve, you got to. Like, the butterfly, like how the butterfly doesn't even know that they're becoming a butterfly, but the part where they're in their cocoon and as they're growing, they have to eat away at themselves to make space, make room for their growth. Like, that's very profound. Like, when one of my sister friends told me that, like how she was like studying like the process of a butterfly, that was very telling. Like, yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be uh like not Jim Carrey playing Elder Bars. I'm done. Like a depiction of him. Let's see. One card. Collective. Mm. The Ace of Ankhs, which is the Ace of Cups in this deck. So, the top of the deck, you have the Scribe of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in this deck, and the Pyramid at the bottom of the deck, which is the Tower. So, I feel like Spirit is just saying, like, be receptive. Be receptive to how you feel. With the Scribe, I do get writing down, like write down how you feel, what you're thinking. If it's things that you wish to set intentions of releasing and things that you wish to receive, do that because you're rebuilding your foundation. Things are not, I feel like at this time, it's more so like a dismantling time, and it doesn't always have to be like harsh and negative. Some things it may not make sense as to why things are closing out or why you don't resonate with certain things anymore, and most likely it's because there's a definitely an upgrade, a change, and within that upgrade you have to clear out and release. Like for my iPhone people, or if you have an Apple device, you know how like when you try to update to the latest, like the latest update or whatever on your phone or whatever your Apple device is. And if you don't have any storage on your phone, it'll tell you you can't do it. Like you have to make some space on your phone in order to upgrade or to get the update. So kind of the same thing where you're trying to level your energy up, or this could be just like a whole subconscious thing like going on inside of you, like your energy, your mindset, all of that, your environment is going through a change. But in order to kind of rise to that frequency, that vibration, you have to do some type of clearing, right? So the tower is making space for that, it's making room for it. If you shall receive it, because the Ace of Cups is like, yeah, it's an offer, it's a gift. And because the cups in this deck are ankhs, the ankhs represents the key of life. um yeah, operating your authenticity, that's what's gonna free you. If nothing practical gets you, then just this whole simple thought: at the end of the day, these people do not have to live my life. So why the fuck do I care about what other people have to think about me? This is my journey, my life. I don't want to, you know, be at my end and be like, oh, I didn't live for myself, I live for everybody else. Like, fuck that. If anything brings you back to center, just remember that one practical thing: nobody else has to live your life. This is your personal journey, period. And yeah, sometimes they might be for your best interest, you know, they care. But at the end of the day, it's your journey. How you show up is how you show up. And another thing, what people say, you can't please everybody. That is so true. Not everybody's going to like everything that you do or who you are. There will always be something or somebody that doesn't like it or has something to say, or a hater or whatever, an enemy or someone that looks at you. You can't worry about that. Like, this is your personal journey. What other people think about you and how they see you does not mean shit at the end of the day. It does not. Not even your own mama, your own dad, like that. You know, this is your personal journey. You came here by yourself. You're going to leave here most likely by yourself. That's how it is. So yeah, definitely. Libra energy ain't for the play. I know a lot of people be like, oh, Scorpio energy. But no, Libra energy, from what I know, Libra energy don't play. It does not. Like, Libra is justice energy. It is. So there's that balance. But yeah, the scribe of swords, like, write down, just write. And you could be a creative person too. Um, yeah, so like you might be more creative, you might get a lot of ideas, a lot of solutions for some of you, or it could just be like getting greater clarity about yourself as you write, as you sit with yourself. Or just as things come to you, make sure you write them down. Whether it's the dreams, because like I said, I don't know about some of y'all, but the dream room has been real crazy. A lot of dreams and stuff has been coming through. If you can remember your dreams, if you can recall them in great detail, write them down. Yeah. If you have Libra placements in your chart, study them, you know, whether it's like things that you can work on to, you know, embrace, work through, release, um, especially like old residue, old energy. Because we're in eclipse season, things are just eclipsing. It is what it is. It's doing that, and it's also an energy of welcoming in the new. Harvest time too. I forgot. Yeah, like autumn, because we're in fall right now, right? I think we're officially in fall. In like late September, we were already going into fall. But it's harvest season. That's usually where, you know, you pick your crops and things like that. So things are ripe for the picking right now. I'm just saying, and you making room. Make room for it. Whatever that may be. And it may not always be physical, tangible things. It could be experiences. It could be just greater health, mental clarity, emotional groundedness, just being at peace, being still. Yeah. So that's really all I'm getting. I hope that that was, you know, gave y'all a little message or something. Something. Yeah, I do get y'all gonna get some messages. Look at all these birds in these cards. Some important messages are gonna come through, and it could be important conversations. Um, Especially with that Libra energy, for sure. Partnerships, contracts, marriages, things like that. It's coming up. You're welcome. I thank y'all for coming on. I appreciate it. I know it's late. It's late here. But I felt the need to come on. I didn't know what we was really gonna like, exactly talk about. I did want to tap into like the solar eclipse energy and stuff and just do like a check-in with y'all. But we'll do some readings or today. I'll probably do a love reading because I know y'all want the tea now. Y'all want the tea. Tea. You're welcome, Chaylee. Is that how you pronounce it? Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Chaylee. Let me know how to pronounce it, child, because I feel your pain. People be saying my name all kind of with your ways. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off, y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Good day, good evening, wherever you guys are in the world. Good night. And I'll catch you guys in the next live or reading, whatever we do first. All right. T, yeah. T. Shaylee. Okay, Shaylee. Okay. And you're welcome. I'll talk to y'all in probably later on. We'll hop back on. Y'all be blessed. Take care. Till the next one. Peace.